Okay, let me go get Sasha from outside. I'll be right back. Hold on, Sasha. Hold on. Thank you, girl. Yeah. We're not going out there, no. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, stop it. No. 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 Mm-mm. 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 No. No. No, no. Stop it. No, no. Stop it. No, no. No, no. We're not doing nothing. All right. Thank you so very much. If you haven't seen part one, go watch part one and then come back and watch part two. Girl, no, we're not going outside yet. No. You just came from outside. Go get in your bed. Go lay down. Go lay down and go night night. Go on. She don't really have to go to sleep, but go on, little girl. So if you haven't seen part one, go watch part one. We've already rang the bell, cleared out the energy, and I'm just going to jump in. Yeah. So where we left off at was somebody coming to ask, please help me. Please, please help me. And you might be like, well, did you go ask your daddy? Did you ask your daddy? Because I know you just said I didn't have it. You didn't want me to get you said my money was funny and I didn't, but did you go ask your daddy? Go get him. Go get him. So now somebody hate that they didn't recognize that you was a star, and then they act like they couldn't even see it. They act like they couldn't see it, like they couldn't recognize it, and then they didn't even want to give you your props. Nothing. But once again, them following behind somebody else, it's got them in the poorhouse. Their money not adding up. They depressed behind this. Yeah, they depressed behind this. Because they know that for the longest they was your hidden enemy for the longest. And they thought that they was going to be able to overpower you. No, not in this war, not with this one little rod you got, and I got 9 protecting me. Come on now. See, that's why they was trying to go up after the devil, thinking the devil was going to give them everything that they needed. And apparently what they really needed was a broken ass heart. Because that's what happened. That devil broke their heart. And now they understand the power of that manipulation. Whew. What else, Spirit? What else? The Wheel of Fortune. Karma. She done came around the corner. Somebody's trying to see if they can soften that blow. Soften the blow of hanging out with the devil, of pledging their love to the devil. Karma was like, hell no. Hell to the no. Even somebody's ancestors is prepared to whoop their ass. Yes. And see, somebody is having to go to spiritual jail. Somebody's being locked up behind this. They was under investigation in the first damn place. Somebody been under investigation, spiritual investigation for a long time. They've been doing some wrong shit for a long time. Now they ass is trapped in jail. And they ain't getting out. They ain't getting out. Not by a long shot. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, pretty girl. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. They want to come see you. They want to travel to you. You know, because they know that you can give them. You'll tell them which way to go. You'll tell them, what they need to know. But see, they messed themselves up. Listen to somebody else who had nothing but bad things to say about you. And like I said, they thought that this person had all the power because somebody already had a house. But now they realizing that you got all the power because you were someone who had all the gifts. A big difference. And they're watching you now. What else? We're going to pull from another deck. What else? I hope they're able to do this. I hope they're able to get whatever that is that they need so they can pay this bill. You know? I hate that somebody didn't realize that karma don't come back the way you wanted her to. She come back the way that's going to make you wake up and recognize and realize. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, death and rebirth. Yeah, you have rebuilt yourself. You ended some old shit that you knew you didn't even want to be a part of anymore. And it's like you rebuilt yourself. You rebuilt yourself better. But now you're really selective about who you let in. Yeah, this was an emperor and a queen of wands. They was working together. But you knew it. You knew it. You saw it. You even spoke upon it. But it's like they thought that they could overpower you for some way, but they couldn't. You already spoke about it. You was already independent at that time. You didn't need them for anything. You and something about either you was in your power, you was already in your power. You had already reclaimed your inheritance. High lies never stuck. You had already reclaimed your inheritance. But see, they didn't know that you had already reclaimed it. They didn't know that, your ancestors was already around you, that they couldn't touch you. They thought that you was going to come back. And that's whenever they said, well, we'll just wait for this person to come on back and we'll get them then. But once again, you completed that. You was done. You already made a name for yourself. You already recreated yourself. And they can't touch you. They cannot touch you. Now they were sitting here worrying about this relationship that they had with you that they fucked up. And this person that was playing in your energy, they was trying to play in your energy. This the same one who don't know what they're going to do now. Same one that don't know what they're going to do. Don't play in anybody's energy either. Stick to your own lane. It's like something's going to take somebody a long time to come back. It's going to take them a long time to come back. For them to bounce back, it's going to take them longer than what it took you. They didn't think that they thought that they was playing with you because every time they would do something, you'd bounce back like that. It might take you a few months, but here you are. It might take you a few weeks, but boom, you back. It might take you a few days, but I'm back, baby. And they was like, well, maybe we didn't add enough. If Frog told spit or whatever. I don't know what they put in that shit. I don't know what the shit is. But see, what it was is they didn't realize that, you was already the matriarch. You was already worthy. You was grounded. You were the empress. You was the empress. You was the miracle maker. You was the life giver. You was the one who, I bring all the boys to the yard. Not like that though, but So that's why they want to come to you, because they feel like, if anybody's going to give them a helping hand, it's going to be you. They're like, well, how could you carry me and then not help me? Yeah, okay, well, same question. How could you not see that I carried you and then you're going to ghost me? See, somebody got to think about like that. That's why somebody's in this position, because they only thinking about what you could have, should have, would have done for them. They forgot about what confirmation. They forgot about what they should have, could have, would have, should have, did, whatever. All of them things did for you. It's a reciprocity. It's a reciprocity. What comes around goes around. And this person truly did not know that you were spiritually connected like a motherfucker. Your ancestors love you and your dirty draws. I'm telling you, they love you because you've always been the person that remembered your ancestors. You know what? It's like you was the one who was devastated when anybody passed. Like, let's just say it was your grandparents. You was devastated when your grandparents passed. You couldn't get over this for years. And it was because of that, that's why your ancestors, these angels, are around you. That's why they refuse to let anything happen to you. They're going to war and battle for you. See, this person, they didn't know that they was barking up the wrong damn tree. This broken heart that they was thinking they was giving to you because of their lies. No, this is that person now. Because now it was their turn. After they did you, somebody did the same thing to them. And they know who it was, because this person is going around bragging. Look at this. This person is going around bragging, laughing at this person, because this person clearly is hurt. And this bird is like, oh yeah, yeah, we did that. We fucked them up. Thought that they was going to get everything that they wanted. They didn't get a damn thing. They didn't get a damn thing. Now the cycle is closed. And you got your heart. And your heart is protected. Your heart is renewed. You feel like a brand new person. You're healed. And spirit is right there with you. Spirit is laughing at this person Spirit is truly laughing at this person who thought that they was going to get over on you. And now this person is sitting here thinking, all in their emotions, not understanding what's going on, how it happened, this, that, and the other, but they just know they feeling it. They depressed, they in their emotions. They know that they got these enemies, and it's like now they sitting here trying to figure shit out. Now they're trying to think logically. Now they're trying to use some motherfucking discernment. Oh, now you trying to use some discernment? You couldn't tell that these people was just trying to trap you and get you for your little Skrilla? Now you want to use some discernment? Now you want to listen to the voice of reason? Is that what it is? Because if that's what it is, just say what it is. What's the message, Spirit? They're like, yeah, they just need some assistance. They're trying to look and see if they can get public assistance. They're trying to see if they can get government assistance. They're trying to see if they can get church assistance. They're trying to see if they can get help from their friends, help from their mama's friends. They trying to get help from everybody that childhood friends. They trying to get some help. And everybody asking the same thing. Why don't you ask your mama for some help? She got it. She'll give it to you. This person was like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm like, well, why not? They don't want to say, because I ghosted her. Because I was holding back from her. And now that my life is shit, and she probably already know it, I don't want to go to her. Hey, J Mike. Hey, Tia. Damn. Could have been a mama, could have been a baby mama, could have been a wife, could have been a grandmama, could have been an auntie, somebody that they did wrong. Thinking that, fuck her. Fuck her. Hey, Shaylin, yes. Ooh, that's a lot. That's too much. See, somebody didn't realize when they was holding back, but they realize this shit now. They didn't realize when they was trying to hold back on you, they was holding back on the earth angel. They was trying to short an earth angel. They was trying to short an angel that was here on earth to help that dumb ass. Now that's why somebody trying to use this damn discernment. Now they trying to use some damn discernment. You should have used that and some damn logic before. You should have thought about that shit. What's the message? Yes. Yes. You should have thought about who was really the giving person. Where you got everything from. Who was there. Who was willing to be there. Who gave more than their fair share. Didn't think about that? Never crossed your mind? Never crossed your mind? Okay. Once again, where your daddy? Where your daddy? Go get him. He got it too. He don't have it. He said he's strapped for cash. And y'all ain't talking no more. You don't want to be around him. Oh, okay. You don't want to deal with him no more, huh? Because you found out that him and somebody else that you was working with went against you. Oh, damn. Like, well, when I said it, isn't that scary how that shit really came true? Especially when I told you about the shit. Ain't that something how that shit really came true? Like I hadn't seen that shit before. Ain't that weird? Ain't that just goofy? Yeah. Like when I told you this motherfucker was a devil, that's why I don't fuck with him. What'd you think I meant? Did I was jealous? Did I was envious? Did I was wanting to be with that? I said I don't fuck with that devil because that devil is not to be fucked with. But somebody said, I'm gonna do it. I got this great idea. I know that I can do this and I can do that. And they said, yeah, you sure can. And now look at your ass. Karma was like, come on over here, boy. Girl, come get this karma. Somebody, they may have to go to court and they don't want to be that's too much. They don't want to be overburdened like this. They don't want to, that's too much for them to bear. They know they will lose everything. And this person is sitting here thinking about how they had it all. They used to have it all. Then they wanted to do you dirty. They sitting there being, acting like they was working with this warlock, thinking that you didn't know it was all a big ass secret. All a big ass secret. Hey, all y'all, we about to have all this money by tomorrow, y'all. We gonna have all this money. All $83 of it and 52 cents direct deposited into the active checking or savings account. Now what you gonna do? Now see somebody realize that will come around, go around, and theirs it was like instant karma, instant blowback, instant. They should have used their intuition. They would have found out somebody was leading them down the wrong road. They would have realized they actually needed to protect and fight for and defend this relationship. That's what they should have done. But they chose something else. They chose to go the hard route. Now this person understands that they hate the fact that they was playing in your energy, because now they don't know what the fuck to do. And they didn't see this coming. They didn't see they finances getting fucked up like this. It was like one day everything was all good. It was all up, 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 up. Next thing you know, you was like, damn, what the hell? They was happy one day and depressed the next day. Especially whenever they got this letter. They got this letter. And it's even like they was telling somebody about it, telling somebody how they got to pay this about this child support or something. They got to pay something. And they don't know where this money going to come in from. They don't know where this money. And they was thinking, well, I did kind of tell these people that I look at them like they family. So maybe I'll plan on asking them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask them. They're going to have my back. They're going to have my back. Hey, everybody, I need to come up with $452 for the month for my child support. So who's in? Crickets, 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 crickets. They're like, wait, ain't nobody in. Everybody like, man, you need to go ahead and find you another motherfucking job. Stop begging. Stop begging. You just need to get you a damn job. Lazy ass. See, they didn't plan that. They didn't think that shit was going to happen like that. They didn't plan for this shit. They sure didn't. And now they're looking at you. You look to be doing good. You set out, it's like all of a sudden you just popped up on the scene. You popped up on the scene like, wow. And now you like a rising star. And they're like, damn, because your spiritual strength is so strong. Your spirituality is so strong. Your commitment to God, you had that tiny little mustard seed and you put it all on God's hands. And your ancestors, everybody was like, yes, you deserve all of this. You deserve money. You deserve love. You deserve it all. Spirit is so happy with you for walking away, walking, running, bicycling, motorcycling, getting in your car, driving fast, whatever, getting on a plane, whatever. You went the fuck away from that bullshit because you said you never get the truth. Ain't nobody going to try and really tell you the truth. They just want you to forgive them. They just want you to help them heal, but they don't want to tell you everything that they was doing. How they was trying to take you down, how they beat each other's ass when you turn the light off and you didn't even really get a chance to even step in the room to get busy with nobody. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to tell you that. They think that you can't see that shit. Stop it. Stop it. You know the truth. You know the truth of what this person was doing. That's why you made that judgment call. You was like, oh, you want to act stupid? Be stupid. Now this person sitting around looking stupid. Sitting around looking damn stupid for the shit that they done did. And everybody like, well, man, well, why don't you just go home? Why don't you just ask this? They want to, they truly want to, but they know they got to give you your flowers. They know they got to bring you the truth, and they know they got to tell you about this shit. Who the fuck is this? They know they got to tell you about old player over here. Player from the motherfucking Himalayas. You don't even know where the fucking Himalayas are, but you just know it's a player from there because you overheard that phone conversation. You was like, the Himalayas. Looking it up, you like, who this shit on my the Himalayas? Where that shit at? What's the message? What is the message? There, you gonna say something, okay? You gonna say he gonna have to say something. He in his feelings right now. He really in his feelings because his eyes is closed because he's like, I don't even know why I did that dumb ass shit. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about. You know, he sure didn't think that karma was gonna come back and hit him in his pocket. He thought he was gonna put some burdens on you and your money. I know you did not. I know you didn't. You better call Tyrone. Call him and tell him, I need some child support money before I got to go to jail. Please help me because I don't look good in prison stripes. Oh, no. I'm afraid. I ain't been working out like I really should. Somebody, you better call somebody. What's the message, Spirit? What else? Yes, and when you spoke your piece, there was nothing left to be said. And when you spoke your piece, you was like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, young blood. Bring your little on ass over here. You got to completely leave all of these motherfuckers alone. That shit, cut all that shit off. Take you a knife, sharpen that motherfucker, then cut that motherfucking cord before you think about coming over somewhere else. Somebody know. They know that you are, they're watching you talk about these secrets. They know that you know the secrets. They know everything, you know. But like I said, this person is like, they know they got to be healed. They need some help. This person needs some help. So they have no choice but to walk away because they was stabbed in their back too. And sitting here wondering why I even did that shit. Yeah, everybody else is wondering that same thing too. Everybody else is wondering the same thing. Hey, Addie. Oh, you back with K-Hype? Okay. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, everybody like, well, why you even do that shit? Like, what made you want to do that? I don't know. I was thinking I was going to get some clout. Remember last time when everybody was after clout? I was like, what the fuck does clout look like? Shit, because I didn't get it. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, they don't know if they should come and apologize or not. They don't know if that's even going to help. They sure don't. They sure don't, but they don't feel like they got a choice because this motherfucker ain't doing the damn thing. Not a damn thing. So they don't know what they need to do. You know, somebody sat there and said, I'm going to pray for you. And that part really stung. It's like, what? Pray for me? And what you praying about? That's the part you need to be careful. Somebody say, I'm going to pray for you. Ask them what they're going to be praying about. Somebody gonna be like, I'm praying that you go to jail. See what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Yep, I can't make this shit up. Somebody said they're gonna be praying that you gotta go to court. You got to be careful with the motherfuckers. Careful. Don't be no fool. Don't be no fool. What's the message, Spirit? Same motherfuckers that won't help you, they pray that you lose it all. Because they want to see you down and dirty. They want to see you begging. They want to see you with nothing. And that's the same motherfucker that you put all that trust in, not thinking that this person was secretly thinking, how am I going to get this motherfucker? Didn't see none of that. Nobody, you didn't see that. Didn't see them thinking, because that's the thing. You can't tell when someone is thinking because you can't see inside their head. But best believe it's a good indication that anytime you trying to gather with somebody who talking about doing somebody else wrong, they thinking about how they can get you after that, because then they need to get rid of you so you don't go run your damn mouth and ruin everything. And they wonder why they couldn't, why they would even like go away, why they didn't understand, what a gift they had in the family with you, why they didn't understand, why wasn't they even, they had everything. They was happy over here. Now look at them. Oh, because they want to live on the wild side. They want to jump in the water with somebody else who said, oh, it's going to be better over here. Come on in here. The water feels good. Come on in here. We got diamonds and shit. We got diamonds. We got gold at the very bottom. You just got to go way down at the bottom to get the gold. And somebody's sitting here looking for the damn gold. Good luck on that shit. Now somebody has to go inside and they having to sit with themselves. They have to sit with themselves and look at everything that they thought that they was going to do. And they got to be truthful. And they have to realize that the reason Spirit is not moving their ass forward is because of some shit that they thought they was going to do to you. Once again, turn the lights off on them. All we heard was boom, boom, pow, pow. Almost like damn and Bunny falling down the stairs. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, boom, 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 boom. Lord, boom, 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 boom. I'm halfway down. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my, boom, boom, boom. Jesus, help me, Jesus, help me. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. See, they should have listened to Eddie Murphy's Raw and heard Aunt Bunny falling down them steps. That would have helped them get their shit together. That would have helped them think. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can see the jealousy in them. Yes, Addie, I love my ancestors too, because they never leave me, they don't mislead me, and they guide me in the direction I need to go. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, that old great idea that they thought the action they thought they was gonna take, left them right out in the cold. Left them in the cold. Careful who you work with. Careful which way you allowing some fools to guide you, because somebody allowed this group to guide them to a fucking heartbreak to the wrong damn way. Careful. Gots to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. We're going to pull a little bit from, I think this is called the Ancestors deck. I don't know. And these fools sitting there laughing at them. See, there's only 4 of them there, but they laughing at that one who's having them financial problems. And they talking about them too. They getting the message across to everybody. And when they say, oh, you knew what the fuck you was doing whenever you was doing it. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. You just hate that somebody told you the shit was going to happen, and now you see, and they told you, watch out for somebody. They said, watch out for that. And sure enough, watch out for that. Now it's coming through. And that same one they said to watch out for, where he at now? Where you at now? Where you at? Only to find out somebody got some issues going on. Now they drinking a lot. They drinking to try and dull the pain. You know? They may even be smoking cigarettes now or weed or something. This used to be a straight-laced motherfucker, but they ain't straight-laced no more. Now they sitting here thinking about you. You was always at Earth Angel. You was a born leader. You was wholesome. You ain't do them wrong. You ain't do them wrong. And they tried to ghost you. Come on. They tried to put you in competition. And then whenever you tried to talk about it, they was acting like they was too scared to talk about it. You big ass chicken. Listen here, foghorn leghorn. You should have got yourself to get a long time ago. But they learning a lesson, though. They learning a lesson. They learned that, you know what? You can make it without them. But they could not make it without you like they thought they could. They really realizing that they needed you a lot more than what they thought they did. And those stupid people that they listen to, the motherfuckers didn't mean them any good. They only meant them harm. That's why they want your forgiveness. That's why they want you, because you know what? You was always their peace. And now this person is just trying to save themselves. They're trying to save themselves. You know, even though them motherfuckers was sitting there talking about you was a scapegoat, you was this, you was that, you was the black sheep, you was the one that they were supposed to be picking on. They knew that there was a whole backstory to some shit that they wasn't thinking about. That's why you was defending yourself, and they should have defended you too. They saw what you had to go through and how you survived, you know. And then they want to sit here and act like they a puppet master, like they can pull your strings. You better go sit your ass down somewhere. And then they were sitting here saying, then they're going to sit there and say, you have problems. You know, like you had some serious issues. You was always drunk. You was always high. You was always this. You was always that. You was just innocent. You didn't do any of that. It's just somebody, they was, it's like they was vain. They was vain and very immature. And it's like they never grew up. They didn't like it. They didn't like your shine. They didn't like that you were so optimistic. They didn't like that you had faith in yourself. They didn't like it that you were always like, well, you know what? I'm right here right now, but I'm going to be right here, next year. And then you could look back and say, you know what? I'm right here right now. But I remember when I was just there last year and 5 years ago, I was just down there. So you take a stock of your life and seeing how everything is moving up. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that. So this is why this motherfucker was the driving force to sit here and say some bullshit about you to the rest of your family, to everybody, to anybody, to everybody. Not knowing that you was already on your spiritual throne. But see, somebody thought that they could go around, not just town, but anyone that you knew, and they could start shit. They could say, oh, yeah, they ain't doing good. Oh, yeah, they this and they that. Because then they wanted everybody to look at you differently. They want everybody to look at you differently. But see, you was already on your purpose. You was already getting your life together. You was doing things creatively to better yourself, to come up. You had already made a promise to yourself that you remember what it was that you went through and you was never going to go through that shit again. Hey, Paula. That's why you work so hard on your self-care. You work so hard on yourself to bring yourself up. And you wasn't impressed with things. Yeah, everybody else that had those things, you was congratulating them. Hey, I love it. Yeah, what is that? Oh, is that what that thing is called? Oh, you have a 12-point elliptical? Oh, well, what do you do with it? Nothing yet? It's just sitting in the corner of Oh, it looks nice. Yeah, it's nice. But you wasn't the type of person that felt like you had to have a whole bunch of things to prove your status. Somebody else did. They was like, look at me. Look at this body. Look at me. Hold on. Let me adjust. Let me readjust. You can't see all of it. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. See? And they thought that you was going to be impressed with this. First of all, it is not impressive to be watching no grown ass man standing around in some fucking sandals and some leopard drawers. That's not impressive at all. If you ask me, I'm different. Everybody, no judgment if it looked good to you. But see, they thought that if they showed you this and they said this and they was acting like this, that you would try and martyr yourself to try and buy them their friendship, their love, their appreciation, their respect. But you're not buying nothing. You ain't doing nothing strange, especially to give away no fucking change. You just kept doing you. And you was fine doing you at home. You was helping wherever you could, but you was not going to sit there and stress yourself out. But you was doing good. And they still didn't like that. And see, then somebody thought that they expected to be able to bring conflict your way. They thought they was bringing conflict your way and then expecting you to act out. You know? They thought they was going to be able to come visit you. And the whole reason for them to come visit you was on some fuck shit. But it's important. They finding out you was already good with the skin that you in. You wasn't trying to impress nobody. You was okay if they came. You was all right if they didn't. And they thought that if they didn't show up, it was going to cause you some type of hardship. Like you was just like, I just need to have my peoples with me. You was like, fuck that. No, I love myself. If you're not able to make it, I'm all right. That's good. And see, now this person, they want you to show them all the love because they don't want to have to go in front of that judge. They don't want to have to go in front of the judge. Because then the judge is, you know what? Because the judge is going to be able to tell they was on some fuck shit. Well, wait. How was it that you was able to make all, do this and do that and do this and do that? They don't want to sit there and tell the judge, well, I was spending most of my money on these spells. I was spending, but look, don't that look the part? I mean, I was spending all my money on these spells so that I could fuck this person up. That's why my money is kind of funny. But see, they was thinking that, they would give the appearance that, they was in something to win something, but they wasn't. Well, the judge said, well, right now, I understand that you spent your money, but right now, I'm sorry. You may have to spend some time. Oh, Lord. Let me let this little girl out here. Go on, girl. Let's go. Okay, I know. Here I come. Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm. See? It's like what they chose to, but yeah, here and now, it's almost like this time things is different because that wheel started going back around. This time things is different. And now somebody's really paying attention to, it ain't the booty, it's the beauty. The beauty inside of a person. It's their personality. It ain't the booty. They understand that, they should have paid attention to to what somebody was really doing as opposed to how they, their person, that's what was important was somebody's personality, who somebody was on the inside. Where were they headed? Were they in their North Compass? What was they doing? Somebody was sitting here trying to act like because you wasn't perfect, it was okay for them to turn their back on you. Well, let's talk about some perfection. Who's perfect? Which one of us? Yeah, whoever the perfect one is, put your hand up. Hey, Paula. Put your hand up for the perfect person. I'm looking at the chat. Anybody got their hand up for the perfect person? No? Okay, because there is none. There is none. Now somebody feel like they need to change their stance. They need to change their thinking. Now they realize, you know what? They was acting like a privileged, spoiled brat. They got played. They thought they was a player. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They got snaked and they got played. Okay? By somebody who was, hey, you know, I'm in the, I'm sure, like somebody act like they giving them the best hospitality. Yeah, somebody acting like they so religious, acting like they so fucking smart. They wasn't, but they were so devilish. They were so evil. They were so conniving. They were so, on the dark side. That's exactly what they was. And now somebody is feeling haunted. Well, la di da. They feeling haunted. Yeah. Because now they in the limelight. Everybody looking at what they was doing. And they really noticing what you was doing because you wasn't doing shit. Only thing you did was in the bullshit. That was all you did. And now everybody has a different perception about who was truly the drama starter. You better go play with your mama, but don't come over here playing with the collective. And baby, trust and believe, if we send for you, you bet not come for us. That's right, Addie. They better call Tyrone. Call him. Call him. Tell him, come on and get your shit. You show right. You show right. They be like, hello, is this Tyrone? Hey, Tyrone, can you bring your car around so you can help me get my shit? Yeah, you better call Tyrone. What's the message? What's the message? Yes. Oh gosh, this person misses your personality. They miss your positivity. They miss you doing what's right. They miss you showing them and reminding them to always do what is right. Because if you do what's right, you don't have to worry about shit going wrong. Yes. If you doing what's right, you ain't got to worry about shit going wrong. Now they want to they have that love for you now. Now they want to be connected. Now they wants to be connected. Then they expect it if they say, oh, we connected and I love you, and we always gonna have that. We always gonna have that. We always gonna have that. That you're gonna be like, okay, well, what is it you need? Well, I do got this one little issue coming up. Let me get my checkbook. Hold on. How much did I write this check for? I'll write the number in. Okay, let me just sign my name. You gonna put the date on the check too? I'll put the date on it. Let me just sign my name. Here you go. A blank check. Here you go. Anything else you need? Don't work like that. At least it shouldn't. And if it does, do they got a brother? Because if they got a brother giving out blank checks, send him my way. I got something for him. What's the message? Right. What's the message? Yeah, see, somebody ain't got nothing smart to say now. Now all of a sudden they don't want to talk about you. You ain't the top of the conversation now, because now they're looking at you and you damn near perfect. They don't want to say nothing now. They can't say nothing now. And what they do want to say, they're afraid to say. And what they do have to say, they're afraid to say. Because they know you're going to be like, no, you're going about to spill this tea. You about to say all this tea, spilling the beans and everything else. The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. What's the message? They're ready to make a promise to you now. They are ready to make a promise to you like it ain't nobody's business. Because between you and that other motherfucker, they know what time it is. They know what time it is now. You's the true leader. The other motherfucker was just a fucking wise guy, wasting your time, their time, and everybody else's time and their money. Anything else? We're about to close this up. Damn, because I think the last video was probably close to 45 minutes, an hour. This one is going on an hour. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, they don't feel so privileged now. You know? Because now they realize that snakes don't ever change. They just shed their skin to get bigger. And that player would play it out. You know? Because there was no hospitality. They was not being hospitable to anyone. They wasn't showing somebody. They thought that they were so privileged to be hanging around these motherfuckers. They realized that was not a privilege at all. They realized they was just around them, and those people was laughing at them. The whole time they thought they was so smart. No, you was innocent like a newborn baby. Now somebody realizing they got to smarten up. They got to get on the good foot. They got to get some street smarts. You know, it ain't just about book smart. You got to have some street smarts, because if not, people will take advantage of you all day. They thought they was slick. They thought they was sly. They thought they could just smooth. No. What they need to realize is you was too damn old to be trying to act so fucking brand new. Knucklehead. Can't stand a knucklehead. Sure can't. What's the message? Yeah, game is over. Game is over. The police. Game really didn't even start. Because game recognized game, tell you the truth. Game recognized game, and players recognize players. That's when you know you street smart. When you recognize the game and don't fall for the game. Yes. See, somebody should have listened to their intuition. Their intuition was like, wait. Don't do that. This is somebody who thought that they had they was just all like privileged. They could just do whatever. Confirmation. This like the type of Jezebel spirit or something like, well, wear booty shorts around your boys, you know, just to show off. Look at this big old thing I got back here, y'all. Anybody need a shelf? You can put that. Says successfully connected. Yeah. Somebody thought that they could just do whatever. But you saw this person. You saw exactly who this person was. And you know, they fumbled the bag. They know they fumbled the bag all because of the company that they chose to keep. Addie said, wow. Right. All because the company they chose to keep. Anything else? Yes, see, Spirit saw it all. And Spirit is so happy that you broke the curse. You did. And they can't take, it's like nothing personal, but you're not gonna sit there and continue to get on my last motherfucking nerve. Boy, bye. They didn't know you was God's greatest gift. And then here they are trying to do some shit underneath the full moon. They was too focused on you. Even whenever you spoke the truth, they was upset, but they sure the hell didn't call you a liar. They was going to try and do you good, something. You was like, I'm good, baby. You need to worry about your damn self. Don't be worrying about me. Karma said, let me show you better than I can tell you. See, somebody was new to the game. They didn't realize you was true to the game. Okay? They didn't realize you was true to the motherfucking game. Like I said, game recognized game. And you cannot play a player. You sure the fuck can't pimp no ex-pimp. Freedom is in the truth. Like I said, when you tell the truth, you ain't got to be worrying about covering up no lie. That truth, that's stronger than a lie. You ain't got to worry about shit. Because people, don't you know that people can always tell when you tell the truth? Whenever you tell the truth, it's like you just say it. But whenever you lying, and then I went to the store and I got a Snickers, I got some Doritos, and I can't remember what, because that's a lie. You ain't do all that shit. You ain't got to remember what the fuck you did. They tried to deceive the wrong one. Knucklehead. Head of knuckles. I'm telling you, somebody gonna try and bring you a love offer. They're gonna talk about, the words that they use, and they're gonna try and heal a situation. Right. They know, right? I can't do it either, because I'll forget. I'll say a lie, and 3 minutes later, be like, "Yeah, girl," and blah blah. They be like, "Well, you just said this." Oh, that's right. That's why it's not even good. Don't even waste your damn time. What's the message, Spirit? Anything else? We can ready to wrap this up. I know my poor dog was like, damn, my mama been working all damn day. And I even started work early this morning. That's why I didn't record this morning. Yeah, something about some closed doors will only lead to new open doors. That's why I said this person know that they need to cut the motherfucking cord. Get that sword. Sharpen that motherfucker. Whether you got that leather strap, sharpen it, or that thing that's that granite wheel that they could, they do all that shit to sharpen it. They better do something. And they slept on you. Damn, that's too bad. Yeah, because this motherfucker was listening to everything except for the truth. That's why they having a mental conflict right now. They about to have a breakdown. Somebody thought they was being invited to a special night out, or maybe they're going to try and invite you to a special night out. Tell them, listen here, save your little money, because I don't need you trying to take me out to ask me for money, okay, to help you pay your damn child support. You better save them little pinnacles. Telling you something about the 11/11. Wasn't that just, that was 2 days ago. When you start getting older, your days go by. So that was 2 days ago. But your stability is out this world, okay? You are that divine feminine, and they know it. Somebody, you know what? It's somebody's parent that was jealous. It was somebody's parent that was jealous because the parent wanted what the child had. And this child needed to realize that If they don't like your mama, they don't like you. Street knowledge 101. If they don't like your mama, they ain't welcome you into no fold, because that means they don't like you. Whose hoo-ha did you come out of? Your dad's ass? Mm-mm. They wouldn't have, he wouldn't be alive for that shit. That would have been too much. You came out the mama's hoo-ha. And if they don't like whose hoo-ha you came out of, you need to tell them aloha. Goodbye. This shit could have started 3 to 5 years ago. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. I know that's right, Addie. You right. I know that's right. What you say? I stay ratchet. That's right. Me too. You can come for me if you want to. You can come on over here if you want to. Mm-hmm. Yep. But stand in your convictions. You know what's right. You know what's right. Somebody they ready to leave. They want you to say, pack your bags, let's go. That's what they want you to say. Pack your bags, baby. I'm taking you out of this. I'm gonna take you to live in my mansion with me. That's what they want you to say. Even though they knew that they was listening to and believing a lie. They want you to tell, yeah, I'm gonna give you a new opportunity soon, or else you're about to have a new opportunity soon. Especially because you know what? You are in your shaman energy. They know they can't get with you, and you receiving dharma. Your life is going up. Yep, and that's it. That's it. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, cha. What you say? Yeah. Oh, Adi, I tell Sasha that you said hello. Mm-hmm. How you go get my baby? I know she thinking that I'm ignoring her. I'm probably gonna take her to McDonald's or something, get her a little hamburger. That little girl is spoiled. Spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. But oh well. All right, y'all. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank God. I'm going to leave it right here. Thank you so very much for being with me for part 1 and part 2. If you were able to make it back to part 2, please give me some hypes if you're able to, like after it posts. So maybe sometime tomorrow or something. Oh, let me go get her because she's starting to cry at the door. All right. I love y'all. Let's pray for each other and we will see each other tomorrow. Good night. Hold on, Sasha. Here it comes.